We're definitely noticing a lot more activity this year. It's interesting because March and April are going to be large months in terms of volume and units what we've seen comparatively. And we saw this coming in January with a lot of inquiries, past clients starting to call and say, what do you think rates are going to do? And just sort of poking their head out of the ground thinking, what could I maybe do in the future? And there wasn't a whole lot of that last year in 2023. So it's good to see there's activity, and I think it's part of the consumer psychology of the rates might stay higher for longer. And I've talked about this before, but every single economic reading that hits, Wall Street is so sensitive and emotional on how they react to it, and that's what can change markets literally in an instant. And we've heard the Fed's going to cut rates this summer, then it went to they might not, and then just today the GDP report came out and it showed that the economy's slightly slowing, but the market's somewhat freaked out. And I think now you have that on the table, and now all of a sudden people are going to say, well, hold on a minute, now is the Fed actually going to cut rates again this summer because we are showing a slowing economy, but inflation's still high. So it's like this Rubik's Cube conundrum that nobody can figure out and nobody knows what's going to happen. So that being said, you really have to focus on what's comfortable. And I think the clients we're working with right now that are taking action and buying homes or financing, cash out to pay off credit cards, whatever the situation is, they're just making sure they're comfortable with what they're doing, that it feels like a good decision. And being comfortable means having all your questions answered and understanding that the bottom line number, what you're going to pay per month, are we okay with that? I've seen it over the years so many times where as the consumer, and I'm guilty of it too, whether you're buying a TV or getting a mortgage, you get so focused on that number, that rate. So you see 7 and you go, let me wait till it comes lower. Well, then you talk to somebody and say, well, that difference in rate versus 6% on this particular scenario is $60 a month. And then they go, oh, that's not that big of a deal. So again, this isn't a message about go out and do something because rates are higher. It's do what's comfortable and don't sacrifice quality of life. It's just not worth it, right? This is a short run we're all on, and you guys need our help, let us know.